Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe out there. This is going to be I usually do Wednesday night horror reviews, but I'm a little behind, so I'm going to go with a Thursday night horror review to go with that. Fell a little behind schedule, guys, but I still got a review out here. So, guys, sit back and enjoy. And just to let you know, guys, on this review, any review I do, it's my opinion. You guys might love a movie, I might not. I might love a movie, you guys might not. So it's just basically my opinion. So we're gonna go with a slasher film from Arrow Video. It's going to be 1985's The Comic. Okay, this one's directed by Richard Driscoll. Couldn't find too much on him. He directed a film called Highway to Hell. Not the 90s one, it's from 2012. It stars Steve Monroe, Verderia Timini, I probably slaughtered that name, guys, sorry. Jeff Pyrie, and Vas Anderson. This is a 1985 kind of slasher, like I said. So let's get into the plot of this movie. Okay, it's basically about this comic. Well, first off, they live in this future police world, I guess. It's like a realm. I don't know. It goes from reality to this like realm scenery. Anyways, it's basically about this comic named Sam. He's kind of out of his luck. He can't find a job. He's basically trying to get in a club and have a full-time comic job, like a comedian job, basically. And there's this club he's trying to get into. He goes over there nightly trying to get a job, but they won't hire him. And the club has a comedian by the name of Joey Myers, and he's the big-time comedian. He's very popular. This guy's kind of jealous of him. He says he's better in his mind, so he wants to take over this job, but they pretty much laugh at him. So he's pretty much in the club, pretty much in a drunken rage, just bashing this comedian on stage and embarrassing him. And he pretty much tells him, shut the hell up, let me do my scene. So this kind of triggers him. So later on, we find out he pretty much follows him home and pretty much kills him, stabs him in a in a decent way, and pretty much kills him. So he could get the full-time job. So he comes back. No one could find Joey Myers at this club. So they hire this comedian, Sam Coex, and he starts to get popular. As he does have talent, he just wasn't as good as this Joey Myers guy. So they give him the job, and he starts to become popular. He has his wife. He met Ann Coex. He's Sam Coex. He meets a wife, Ann Coex. She's kind of like a stripper. She has a drug addiction and alcoholism. She's not the best character here. So it balances off that, how he's in love with her, and shows their romantic scenes. And throughout the film, it goes through these nightmarish kind of realm scenes. He's awake sometimes, he's not. And he's having these vivid scenes of murder and him getting tortured. And it's real bizarre. And anyways, pretty much he's working through this comedic clubs. He starts to find out that his wife's pregnant. And while she's pregnant, she's on drugs and alcohol. And it's disturbing. He wants to leave her. They have fights. They're ready to break up. As this is going on, there's this man, Ellington. He's the most powerful man in the town, I guess. You can't mess with him. So he ends up at the club one night, and she's doing her dances or whatever. And he pretty much, fancies her. He has money, and she goes with him because she has a drug problem and alcohol. He'll give her what she wants. And as this happens, Sam is watching this. He's on stage doing his comedy act. He sees them pretty much make out and leave together, and he goes in a jealous rage. As he does this, he goes to attack, and this Ellington's, soldiers get a hold of him, rough him up, beat him up pretty badly, and throw him in this jail. So he pretty much gets out. He's doesn't show much towards him getting revenge. It shows the downfall of Anne, how she goes with this drug and addiction problem, and she ends up, they get a fight, Ellington and Anne, and he ends up kicking her out. So she's on the streets again. She pretty much ends up at another club trying to fancy him, and the owner there, and he ends up giving her a strip job. She ends up collapsing on stage. He just has this real bad drug and alcohol problem, and pretty much at the end, he pretty much, it shows the downfall of Anne and what happens to her, and then it shows his downfall as well, as he committed a murder. And the ending ends real strange, so. Overall, that's the story of this film. Now let's get into what I thought. Okay, My thoughts on this film, as I had high hopes. I've heard good things about this film, and it got me pretty excited. I've heard people praise it. That might be their thing. I cannot say good things about this film, guys. I was totally bored. The kills. Let's go into killer. He had the, how can I say it, potential to be an awesome killer, but it goes nowhere. The kills are very boring. It shows the same kill about 4 or 5 times throughout this film. And I'm gonna be honest with my opinion, guys. This is my opinion only. You guys might like this movie if you've seen it. I didn't. Um, it's very boring. It drags. It's a slow burn. And I was thinking in my mind, because I don't like to bash a film. I'll give it credit, even bad ones. I like to see some good out of them. Like I said, maybe the ending will build up in my mind to this slow film. It does nothing, guys. And then it has these slow motion sequences that looks like it's gonna do some drastic or impressive kill. Nothing happens, guys. Very disappointing. So overall, this is my opinion. I gotta be honest with you guys. I did not like this movie. I cannot recommend it to anyone. And I hate doing bad reviews because I like to give movies props. I can find good things out of bad movies, like I said. This one I could not find one good thing out of it, man. And I could not see me watching this film again. I can't recommend it. And I'm gonna give it a, honestly, being kind, a 1 out of 5, guys. I'm harsh on this movie for a reason. I just cannot get into this movie. Nothing entertained me about this movie at all. And I know people might like this movie. That's cool. This is just my opinion. So overall, this is gonna be the comic from 1985. I give it a 1 out of 5 and can't recommend it, guys. And I don't like giving bad reviews, but this movie is one I'd probably never visit again, guys. And I might keep the edition because it's a nice edition from Arrow, like the slip. And it's also, I heard, a rare film that's barely been released, so I might just keep it for collector's purposes. But other than that, I cannot. This is not my kind of movie, guys, at all. So gotta be honest with you guys. That's the comic from 1985. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys have seen this film, what you thought about it. This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. Keep it horror. Peace.
Mr. Sam Coax. I won't let you down. But I'm better. I am. I'll make certain that you'll never work here again. I knew I would never be happy till I stole the king's crown. Do you realize what you've done? No one's going to hire you after last night. So you're against me as well.